Well, hello and welcome to the video. Been a little while. All the unrest in the world lately just underscores the idea that people need to spend more time and effort making certain that they have things in place so that they can survive pretty much anything that life throws at them, at you, and at me. So it's a good idea, if you haven't done so before, to start gathering some emergency stores, emergency food, emergency supplies, making sure you understand basic fundamental first aid, take some courses, read some books, gather some information on these things. Start exercising if you're not already doing that, getting yourself in better shape, and get your finances in order. Do whatever you got to do to get out of debt, pay off debt, pay down debt, create additional streams of income. It's one of the main things that we focus on in our community, and that we teach and that we share information on how to start a second income stream or a third income stream or a fourth one, how to, through part-time businesses as well. An excellent way to get started. Start an online business, start your own YouTube channel. You can start affiliate marketing. You can get a real estate license and become a part-time real estate agent. You can also learn basic fundamentals of real estate investing. And the idea is to increase your income and keep your current cost of living and debt load, or even lower that. So you want to make your income go up while everything else stays where it's at or drops. And then don't go out and splurge and waste that additional money. Use that first to improve your life and your circumstances. Pay off excessive debts, get out of debt, eliminate debt by a variety of different tactics and methods to do that. And then also, of course, use some of that excess money to learn skills and develop knowledge and put it into practice that you may need for your survival and the survival of the people that you care most about. That's not about panicking. That's not about fear. That's about preparation. Doesn't matter if it's a natural disaster, storms, or if it's political unrest or governmental failures, or whatever the case may be. The idea is that you don't get caught off guard, and that you have means of being able to protect yourself and take care of yourself and your family no matter what. Even something as simple as losing power for several days in the middle of the wintertime, so that you have a means of having warm shelter. If something were to happen for whatever reason, you're not able to get food and supplies from the typical grocery stores, to have enough emergency rations on hand to survive for some period of time, ideally a few weeks to a few months minimum. So it's now, and there's no better time than now. It would have been better for everybody if we'd all done this stuff, months or years back. But if we haven't, there's no better time than right now, before something happens and we wish that we had done these things. So if you haven't already done so, subscribe. I'm going to be putting more videos on the channel on a regular basis starting now. Also, we have our own community to share information and resources, focused a lot on business and entrepreneurship and increasing income and decreasing debts and obligations, and learning real estate investing and doing things of that nature. But it also has elements of training in there on basic, homesteading and survival and unconventional living and all sorts of things like that. So be pretty cool if you come and join that, if you like to. That is LD Sewell Training on the Skool platform, SKOOL. So if you search for that, eventually I'll start putting some links in the description on the videos. But until then, just look up Skool, SKOOL, and then search in there for L.D. Sewell, SEWELL training. And then come and join us. If you join now, it's free. It's free for you forever. But once we hit 100 members, which we just started the community, but once we hit 100 members, then it goes to paid. Nobody else gets in without paying. The minimum tier will be $47 at the minimum. Next tier up from that would be $97. But if you get in, right now you have access to all the courses, the community, the resources, the support, and again, mainly the community as it grows, all for nothing. It won't ever cost you anything other than just signing up right now and getting in there. But whether you do that or not, take into consideration what I just told you. Start gathering your resources, start learning some things, start getting yourself in shape, start getting prepared, and you will be much better off in life, much more secure, much happier, and overall far better prepared when anything happens, if it happens. And of course, we hope that it doesn't. But like the old saying goes, you can be prepared for the worst, but hope for the best. And that's what we want to do. So, in a worst case scenario, it turns out that what you're doing is a cool hobby, but that hobby might very well save your life and save the life of family members and others that you care about. And at the very least, when there are periods of emergency, make what is stressing other people out, it's got their stress level way up here, yours and your family's going to be down here because you're already prepared and have everything that you need. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like. Join the community, and I'll talk to you again soon in the next video.